We go from Las Vegas. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Raiders at 4-5, a game under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Lance. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opener. And he lost the football. For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Fields. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career, I heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
To throw, it's Lance. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Lance to throw it. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On the set.
On play action, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Lance now on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. From the gun, it's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And out across midfield down to the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line. So the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a play fake. Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Eluding the pressure right. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From midfield, here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down and goal. Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, an intercept, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Once more with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ellis. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Again, Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Lance looking to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 24, Fields. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
He is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Up the middle they go. It's Ellis. And he's got room. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Lance. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Lance back to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, After a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Got his target, Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first. Here's Lance.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. He's back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete left side to Gray.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. All eyes on Fields.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Back to throw. Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't?
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Carlson able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can win this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And Lance now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense scheme going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Being chased out left. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Lance going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Lance and company going on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Again, it's Lance. Forced out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to win this football game here in overtime. Well, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play and had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment.